Well, hello guys, welcome back. So unfortunately, I think the follower of Odin in me is a little stronger than the Lokean because my first reaction to the news was laughter. Mother God is dead. For those of you who don't know, she was one of those more far out cult leaders that was leading what pretty much looks like a doomsday cult. And now that she's dead, people are talking about dissension, which is never good. And therefore Loki said, "Will you please do a PSA?" I said, "Loki, they're Lokians. They know better." He said, "You know better and you do dumb stuff all the time." And I said, "Oh yeah, so do not join Love Has Won. Do not join any cult that does surgeries with mental power. Do not give money or your free will to anyone running a cult claiming to be any divinity, especially Loki or anyone else. She was not God. She never has been. She was mentally ill. We could have a whole wonderful discussion about how mental illness is often, untreated, and then people start to live in that area. And what is the difference between a spiritual breakthrough and a mental breakdown? That would be a wonderful discussion to have. Clearly insane. Clearly insane. Once you start believing you're God, you're out there. Some people would just say, no, she was totally sane. She was a grifter. Well, they were all pretty horrible people. And her corpse was found in a sleeping bag decorated with Christmas lights and glitter makeup. I'm not sure why, but this is what happens when people join a cult. They all collectively lose their mind. And I thought, oh, that's supposed to be La Santa, huh? Is this funny? Well, she thought she was every goddess that ever existed, including Pele, and the followers of Pele apparently drove her out of Hawaii. It was a glorious defeat because they built the fires, and they apparently must have been dancing like, say, haka or something, and they drove her from the island on Pele's behalf. So I'm like, see, you picked the wrong goddess to mess with, and if they're messing with La Santa now they're really going to get it. And funnily enough, they did this, everybody's getting arrested. What is La Santa known for? And I'm like, see, this is why you don't mess with these big, alpha goddesses. These goddesses will come over and slap you one. Anyone that's worked with Pele or La Santa respects them. They were powerful ladies, and she was claiming to be them. And that never ends well for you because, usually a goddess will come over and, it's not like this remote goddess up in the sky somewhere. Goddesses that you work with down here on the everyday, they come into your life right away and they get your attention. Like Tiger, I think Tiger has been trying to get my attention. Not a goddess, but I've been having Tiger try to get my attention. And the weirdest thing was I was seeing Robin Williams lately. Not in the house or anything, but like pins and stuff like that and popping up on YouTube, and I'm like, I'm doing okay. Usually I only see Robin Williams stuff at my lowest point. I'm like, I'm doing okay. Should I be worried about something, or is this just algorithms? Guess who she claimed was on her medical staff of people that do operations? Robin Williams. So yeah. So it's a cult. We don't want you involved with it. I don't speak for the gods, and yet I'm getting fox pushes and nips. You guys are free to do whatever you want spiritually, but it is a straight up cult. I don't want anyone thinking they're going to ascend anywhere by doing anything drastic. Guys, there have been doomsday cults around for my entire lifetime. There have been doomsday cults for as long as humans have existed and been able to accept the fact that we die. Some of us just don't handle it too well. We go a little crazy. There's no ascension. There's no UFO coming down to get you. There's no mothership. There's no mother goddess coming to get you. This is not the end times. Jesus Christ isn't coming back on a horse shooting swords out of his mouth. Read Revelations. That is some far out trippy stuff. I think they did hard drugs back in the day. I go, woof. And, nobody is coming for you. I didn't say the gods don't exist. Of course they do, but nobody's coming. Ragnarok is not coming. We're not in the middle of never-ending winter and wars to end all wars. Jesus isn't coming. Mother Goddess isn't coming. The mothership is not coming. It's not the end of the world. We all like to think we're all special and we have lived to see the end of the world. It just seems like it because we're saturated with news 24/7. But it's a public service because everything seems to be going crazy. And in lighter news, I had a knock on my door and it was my Walmart order. The poor guy, I called, I'm coming, and I have these pants, these new jeans that I got, only I ordered too big a size, so I have to hold them up or wear a belt. I go to the door, not wearing a bra, holding up my pants, and I'm half asleep because I was laying down for a rest. So I answer the door like this. Imagine this, no bra, holding up my pants. A guy looked, he was wearing a mask, but he looked emotionally damaged. So you can end your day on a positive note. But we hope you guys are having a good one. As we told you guys in the community tab, we told you guys on Patreon, Play with Gilbert was supposed to drop today, was supposed to drop a demo. He paused it. I apparently have had like a pre-alpha demo for months and not realized it. I played with that, sandboxed it. It's kind of like GTA for cats, and it's kind of weird. I love it. It's that kitten game, that Play with Gilbert. Well, there's a car level now, and hopefully that demo is going to drop tomorrow. But the full game is supposed to drop on the 12th, and I get it for free. So because I own the game, he's completely remastering the game. We are hoping to bring that to you. You guys have to understand, I suck and I can't time jumps worth anything. It's like every jump I do in this game is like so damn far over where I want to hit. I lack depth perception, I really do. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, guys, don't join a call. I can't stop you from making any damn fool decisions, but you know, please have common sense. And it was weird because somebody showed up today and said something about one of those apps, and it was one of those apps that's actually been on those dark web story things. And they thought it had some kind of supernatural powers, and I said, I'm sorry, but there's a Wikipedia article. Here is who made that app, and these stories are getting out of hand. I said, go have fun, don't trespass, go have fun. But this is just an app created by a human. It didn't. It's that app with an owl, and people go places, and people claim to find bodies and all this bizarre stuff. It was created and it got out of hand like Pokemon Go. So just be careful out there, guys. Have fun. Have an adventure. I'm not trying to be a spoil sport and, you know, kill your buzz, but, you know, have common sense too. So, look, he says if anybody comes towards you wearing a tinfoil hat, run the other way. So we will see you guys later. Bye bye.